Hi everyone, thank you for joining me once again. So in today's session, I'm going to speak about air curtains. So what is an air curtain? So air curtain is one of the important mechanical equipment. The definition for air curtain goes like this. Air curtains are placed over the door in order to create a powerful air seal to keep conditioned air inside the building and dirt and debris outside the building. So the definition says air curtains act as a seal between the inside and the outside environment. So let us jump into the topic and let us see what air curtains deals with in detail. So an air curtain is a fan powered device that creates an invisible air barrier over the doorway to separate efficiently two different environments without limiting the access of the people or vehicles. So it says the air curtain enables people coming inside and going outside without limiting the access. And the same applies for vehicles also. The energy saving air screen reduces heating and cooling cost up to 80% because it acts as a seal and it stops the leakage of heat or cold air going outside from the conditioned environment. It keeps the atmosphere clean because it stops the dust and debris from the outside environment that enters the clean environment. The functioning of an air curtain is based on a high velocity jet of air that covers all openings. Heated air curtains create comfort by the jet of air on people as they cross the air screen and helps to maintain the temperature on the entrance. So as you can see in the image, the air curtain is placed right over the top of the door entry. So this enables the air curtain as a seal. Whenever the door opens, it acts as a seal. So when I say seal, it is there virtually, but you cannot feel it physically. So the air cuts the environment into two different sides, the outside environment and the inside environment. As you can see in the image on the right side, you can see the inside environment is separated from the outside environment, and the inside conditioned environment, whether it is going to be cold air or warm air, it is going to stay within the inside environment. And on the outside environment, you can see the flying insects or dust or whatever the outside temperature is. It is going to be isolated from the inside environment by air curtains. Earlier, before air curtains were used, we used to have a kind of door which acts as air curtain. So in the past, the double door atrium was essential for energy saving in commercial establishments because it avoided the intrusion of cold or hot air inside the premises. Technological advances have brought the utilization of sensors for the automated opening of doors. So in recent times, the doors are opened automatically with the help of motion sensors, and air curtains will act immediately in the moment the door opens, and this enables a clear seal between the outside and inside environment. So in this image, you can see on the first image on the top, you can see uh, a space where there is no air curtain, and in the below image is there is a space with air curtain. It clearly shows the air curtain acts as a barrier between the two different regions. In the top image, you can see the conditioned air inside the environment is going outside, and it goes vice versa. The dust and debris from the outside can also go inside the conditioned environment. On the second image, you can see on the inside space, the conditioned temperature is staying within the inside environment, and the outside environment is staying away from the inside environment. This air curtain acts as a barrier or a virtual seal between these two environments. So for these reasons, air curtains is very essential in mall or any other commercial space in the entrance. So let us jump into the important coordination aspects or MEP coordination aspects of air curtains. So these air curtains are operated by motors. So whenever there is a motor, we used to have the electrical supply. So that acts as the first coordination between MEP and mechanical and electrical services. So electrical isolators with the required capacity must be provided in the vicinity of air curtains. This enables maintenance, and whenever there is a stoppage of air curtain, the access to the air curtain power will help the maintenance people to on or off the air curtains with convenience. Secondly, before we place the air curtains, we must know what is the ceiling height in the given space and what kind of ceiling type that we are dealing here. The reason for understanding these two things about the ceiling is we must know these two information about the ceiling so that we can coordinate the structure of the air curtains. So we may have to hang the support from the soffit to mount the air curtains, or we may have to mount the air curtains on the mullion of the door front. We may have any other possibilities to mount the air curtains, just to ensure that we have the proper mount uh, recommendation as per the manufacturer. We must ensure that the proper coordination is being done with the ceiling height and the type of ceiling. And we also must ensure that the support that is given to the air curtain is not clashing with the door supports, and the exit light or the emergency exit light which is coming on the exit doorway, we must make sure that it does not obstruct the exit light vision to the public people. So these are some of the important aspects that need to be considered before you place the air curtains. And as shown in the previous images, it is clearly visible that air curtains are very much essential to keep the environment clean and safe, and also to run the system in a more efficient manner. So thank you once again for joining me. Let us catch up in the next session with some other mechanical equipment along with some other coordination aspects. Thank you once again.